Hey you guys, it's so great to see you again. Okay, I've got a really good one to talk about today. Change. It's on everybody's mind. A lot of changes are going on. But the interesting thing is, change is always going to happen. Big changes, little changes, and we do have to learn to adapt to them. What do you do when you're faced with a change?
Hi, my name is Mick, and I'm a balloon artist. And that means that I turn balloons into all sorts of cool creations. I want to tell you a little secret. I wasn't always so good at change. When I was a kid, I went through something that was pretty challenging for me. But I ended up overcoming it. So when I was 8, I had to be homeschooled because I was sick, and I really missed being at school with my friends and seeing them every day. Instead, I got to see my parents every day, and that was actually good because I ended up bonding with them more, so it didn't seem so scary and troubling after I got used to it. So I got to make new friends with the homeschooling groups, and I wouldn't have made them if I had not had that challenge happen to me. So always remember that there's goodness to look for. There's positivity in all challenges. You gain wisdom every time you overcome a challenge. You have to learn and grow, and that makes life really awesome. So change can be pretty scary, like this vampire, right? But basically we can change this vampire to not be so scary. I'm going to show you how, and then you can realize how you can change the changes in your life from being scary to you. That's a lot of change, isn't it?
I'm faced with a change. I guess I need to go take a walk. I have my journal, my dog, and my favorite inspirational music, and that all usually helps me feel better when I'm dealing with feelings. I'm gonna sit here and journal about what's coming up for me in relationship to this change. Interesting. What's come up is that I'm afraid of being out of control. What, if anything, in this situation can I control? One of the things I can control is the stress that I feel in my body. Meditation and my breathing exercise really helps me with that.
I have a story for you. This is a Chinese proverb that goes something like this. A farmer and his son had a beloved stallion who helped the family earn a living. One day, the horse ran away, and their neighbors exclaimed, "Your horse ran away. What terrible luck!" The farmer replied, "Maybe so, maybe not. We'll see." A few days later, the horse returned home, leading a few wild mares back to the farm as well. The neighbors shouted out, "Your horse has returned and brought several horses home with him. What great luck!" The farmer replied, "Maybe so, maybe not. We'll see." Later that week, the farmer's son was trying to break one of the mares, and she threw him to the ground, breaking his leg. The villagers cried, "Your son broke his leg. What terrible luck." The farmer replied, "Maybe so, maybe not. We'll see." A few weeks later, soldiers from the National Army marched through town, recruiting all the able-bodied boys for the army. They did not take the farmer's son. Friends shouted, "Your boy is spared. What tremendous luck!" To which the farmer replied, "Maybe so, maybe not. We'll see." The moral of this story is, of course, that no event in and of itself can truly be judged as good or bad, lucky or unlucky, fortunate or unfortunate. Only time will tell the whole story, which is true of what we're going through right now. We're not going to call it good or bad, lucky or unlucky, fortunate or unfortunate. We'll wait and watch the story unfold. So the wiser thing then is to live life, taking all things in stride, whether they originally appear to be good or bad. Life is much more comfortable and comforting if we accept what we're given and make the best of our life circumstances. Rather than always having to pass judgment on things and declare them as good or bad, just sit back and say it will be interesting to see what happens.
Hey guys, today we are going to be crafting a caterpillar that changes into a butterfly. It's really fun. But first, we're going to have a quick butterfly lesson from Holden.
I'm going to tell you about the butterfly life cycle. Butterflies go through lots of changes in their life, many of which are very big. First, they start out as an egg, and a few weeks later they hatch into larvae or caterpillars. They eat for a few weeks, and then they make a chrysalis. And in their chrysalis, they change into a liquid and then into a butterfly. And when they come out, they're a beautiful butterfly. Bye. Back.
Do you think a caterpillar ever has a hard time changing into a butterfly? Like, now they get to fly everywhere, which sounds super fun, but it is a lot different than crawling, isn't it? Do you ever have a hard time with change? When I feel upset by change, I like to remind myself of all the ways that things have stayed the same. So that way I can be reminded that even though it might feel like every single thing in my life is different, that's not really the case. Let's go make our butterflies. So in order to make our caterpillar that changes into a butterfly, we need 10 jumbo craft sticks, pom-poms to make the body, some googly eyes, a pipe cleaner, a glue gun, a pencil, and then crayons to decorate our butterfly. We need 9 pieces of masking tape, cut almost as long as the craft stick. I drew a line on the bottom of all my craft sticks so that I'll be able to line up the pieces of tape perfectly. And then we're going to tape each 2 pairs of sticks together. Okay, now that we have our pairs of sticks taped together, we're going to flip them over. And we're going to tape all the pairs together. And you can see our wings are going to fold under. Trace the outline of our butterfly. We're going to take our crayons, or you can use markers if you prefer, and color in the butterfly wings. Now, I have my butterfly wings all colored in. And so next, I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and I'm going to glue on my pom-poms. We're going to take our pipe cleaner, we're going to cut a little piece off to make a mouth. We're going to cut a couple lengths to make our antennas.
Well, hi there. I didn't see you. I was just talking to my friend. Here he is, my worry monster. Well, actually, his name is Kevin, which isn't very scary, huh? I don't know about you, but lately I've been feeling very worried. It seems like everything is changing. I can't go to school, I can't see my friends, and now some people are going back out. Some moms and dads are going to work, and that makes me a little nervous too. Every time I would get worried, Kevin would show up. So at first I thought he was a monster. But then one day I decided to talk to him, and you know what? He's not scary at all. You see, our worry monsters can tell when we feel scared, so they show up to help us. We can tell them what we're feeling, and they understand. Kevin even taught me this really awesome song that makes me feel so much better and is a lot of fun to do. Do you want to do it? You do? Awesome. Let's do it. The world is changing every day. Sometimes it makes me scared, but when I sing and when I play, I start to feel that I'm okay. First you listen with your heart. It always tells you how to start. When you don't know what to do, the Worry March is here for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's that knocking at my door? Fear, worry, not today. I'm safe, I'm loved. Go away. Do you ever worry? I know I do. I know. On the count of 3, let's all shout our worries. 1, 2, 3. When am I going to see my friends? Guess what? Come here. We can change our worries. When you worry, when you're scared of things that you don't know, this march will help you be prepared. Ready, set, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in love, nothing more. Out. 6, 7, 8. There's so much to appreciate. Breathe love. Breathe out. Now I know without a doubt just how to kick those worries out.
Dun 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 dun. 2, 3, let's change! I feel like I can handle any other changes that come my way. How about you guys? Well, I hope to see you next week when we tackle more big questions. Bye-bye.